Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, this is all the playbook. Bring you a Week 4 NFL matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Colts come to this game after an outstanding victory against the Denver Broncos, in which they were able to shut down the run. But what they have to do this week, they have to stay active against the run, because you know Jacksonville is going to come in with Jones, Drew, and Jennings and company and try to run the football, control the clock, and shrink the game. So you have to make sure you stay active against the run. Always stay close to the line of scrimmage and pile up against that running attack. Don't allow these guys to bounce outside and get big gains on the ground. Also, you have to, that special teams has to make sure they stay excellent. You're doing a great job in the special teams. You can't allow Jacksonville with Mike Thomas back there returning punts and kicks to make big plays in that aspect, because that's just going to give them a short field to work on. So continue the outstanding special teams play. You're doing a fabulous job of doing that in this throughout the season. And you can't give Garrard time. If you give Garrard time in this game, he's going to pick apart that secondary, because they match up well with you guys. So you want to make sure you put pressure on that offensive line and get Garrard to throw the football quickly, because if he has time to sit back there in the pocket, you know Mike Sims Walker is going to find his way deep down the field, especially in that cover 2. Now for Jacksonville, what you want to do, you guys, like I said, you match up well with the Colts. So what you have to do is spread out that cover 2. That's how you weaken the cover 2. You spread it out. 3 to 4 wide receiver sets. Stay in the shotgun, because you do still have some protection issues, which I'll mention shortly. But spread these guys out, and you'll be able to effectively nip and tuck your way down the football field, and then you find a little bit more running room for Maurice Jones-Drew. Now, speaking of that offensive line, they still have protection issues. Those tackles, yes, they're young, but they have to step up and play big boy right now. You have to make sure you hold your own, especially against Freeney, Hughes, Mathis, those guys. You know the Colts are going to come with the pressure. That offensive line has to make sure they can't be a detriment to what their team is trying to do offensively. Now, defensively, what you have to do, you can't leave your secondary out to dry. You know your secondary is struggling. You're doing an outstanding job in the running aspect, staying aggressive. You have to make sure you maintain that same aggressiveness when rushing the passer. You can't leave your secondary back there to protect, to cover more than 3 seconds. Otherwise, you're going to get beat, which is why you find yourself getting beat in the secondary deep down the field. Get pressure on Manning, force him to get rid of that football quickly, and tackle surely. Keep these guys off the field, third and medium, third and long. Get these guys off the field. I'm going with Indianapolis in this matchup. This is going to be a close game. The Colts and the Jags match up real well. It's not about who has what players, but it's all about the matchups. And they match up real well. So I expect a close, hard-fought game, a 20-17 type game, because the Jags can effectively shut down the Colts, but the Colts have that extra oomph in the passing game to make plays, and that defense is a little bit more aggressive against the pass than they are against the run. So I'm going with the Colts in this game. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.